Hi Stevie, how's it going?
Hey mate, I'm alright. How you doing?
Not bad. Good holiday?
Hey, it was good mate.
Good to be back.
Bit of sunshine and stuff. Aye.
I'll not keep you long. I'll just get straight into it. We'll go back to the Pearson fight. How did the Ross Pearson fight come about? Obviously, James Krause got injured. Did you contact the UFC for it, or did they come to you with it?
Basically, after my fight in Brazil, really frustrating loss. I messaged Joe Silva saying, basically, I've no injuries at all. I've not even got any sort of bumps or scrapes or anything like that. I'm ready to go straight away. If there's any pullouts on any card, especially the UFC Dublin card, at lightweight, I'm your man. So give me a message, obviously, if there is. And yeah, I mean, I was straight back to training, making sure that I was improving in the stuff where I was beating stuff, making sure that doesn't happen again. And then obviously James Krause got injured. I got the email from my management, and the rest is obviously came together.
What kind of pressure did you feel stepping up to fight? Obviously, Ross Pearson's he's been about for a while. He's a UFC veteran, and obviously you were coming off a loss yourself. Did the loss motivate you to go and get this done?
I mean, there was a bit of pressure. I had just said to MMA Junkie just before my fight with Patrick as well. Like, they said, is there anybody out there you would like to fight? I said, the only person I said I would like to fight Ross Pearson, but obviously I wasn't looking past Alan Patrick. So but coming off a loss and getting a short notice fight against somebody that's obviously right up there and being in with some of the best, I was a bit worried, obviously losing 2 in a row, and like I said to some of the other guys, some people's been cut for losing 2 in a row, especially because it was my first 2 fights in my new contract. I'd be 1-2 in my new contract and stuff, so that was playing on in the back of my mind, and that's kind of why I played the fight a little bit safer than I would if I was coming off a win.
Mm-hmm. After the fight, you called out Diego Sanchez. He seems up for it. Obviously, he's a big name, more so than Ross Pearson. How do you feel you match up with Diego? Obviously, we all know he can be a bit wild, likes a bit of a brawl, good wrestling.
Yep, exactly. He just replied back to me saying that he's up for the fight and stuff. He's just come back from a wee injury now, so hoping that fight comes off. But I mean, stylistically, I think it'll be a great fight for the fans. I'm not coming off a loss now as well, so I can kind of stand and bang a wee bit more. No play it is safe. And yeah, I mean, he's ranked a little bit higher than me, so it's where I'm looking. I'm wanting to get to the top, so he's kind of ideal for the next fight in line. And I mean, the guy I just beat technically beat Diego. I know on paper that Diego Sanchez got the win. He got a split decision win over Ross Pearson not too long ago, but everybody knows that it's actually watched the fight and stuff that Ross Pearson won that fight.
Yeah, a lot of folk thought it was a bit of a robbery.
And I'm sure that Dana White even paid Ross Pearson's win bonus and stuff for that, because he knows he won the fight as well. So I know styles make fights, so just because Ross beat him and I beat Ross doesn't mean I'm going to beat Diego, but a few things like that might play on his mind. So I mean, it's just really, it's a fight I'd like. He's ranked to be the harm, and it's a good fight for the fans, so it makes sense.
There's talk of the UFC come back mid-2017, come back to Scotland. Would you wait then for the Sanchez fight, or would you take another fight before that event if it happens, like obviously London maybe early next year?
I mean, I wouldn't like to wait all the way till summer to fight again. One, because I need money and you only get paid when you fight, so if the UFC were willing to pay me in between them to wait, then I'd maybe wait, but not even just that. Obviously, it's pretty boring waiting 6 months to fight as well, so I'd like to fight roughly around March, and that's why London would be ideal. It gives me a chance to enjoy my Christmas and stuff, and then get in there. But I mean, we'll see what the UFC want to do and stuff when they want to get me back in. If I can get on UFC London and beat Diego, then it kind of lines up maybe even a main event slot for Glasgow, or a co-main event or whatever, against a top 15 guy or something.
With 2016 closing, where do you see yourself this time next year? I also asked for a couple of fan questions, and somebody was, Thomas Hepburn was like, "What's the goal for 2017? Is it vengeance, or do you want to climb the rankings, or maybe both?"
I mean, I set myself long-term goals and short-term goals as well. Obviously, maybe a long-term goal at the end of 2017, I'd like to be in the top 15, working towards that sort of number one spot. Maybe get 4 fights in 2017. Ideally, winning them all, getting a 5-fight win streak, and looking pretty close to the top. A fight against McGregor or something if he's still kicking around. Ideally, that would be my best year, kind of thingy, but one step at a time. But long-term goal, that's kind of where I'd be looking to be in the top 15 by the end of the year, and looking as a kind of top contender.
Couple of fan questions, like going back quite a bit. A couple of guys were asking, how did you get into MMA, and like, what makes you continue?
Just a guy I know was training, and I bumped into him a couple of times, and he had asked me to go along before, and I didn't go. I just said, maybe one time soon and whatever. And then the second time he asked me, he's like, "We're training tonight, I'll come along to your band, we can go down." So I said, "You know what, I'll give it a try." And I went down, kind of got jumped right into the deep end. I was rolling, sparring and stuff. It was in the guy's back garden. I ended up actually spewing after it, spewing his plant pots. But yeah, I loved it basically. Fell in love with it and trained ever since. And that was it. All you've got to do is go along and try it out, and if you like it, which you probably will, then that's it. I'll be hooked.
Do you feel more pressure to perform rather than just get the win in the UFC? Obviously, you came off a loss, so you're wanting to get that win. But like normally, if you were coming into a fight with on the back of a win, do you feel as if you need to perform to kind of get up that ladder?
I mean, winning's important, but it's not just it's an entertainment sport as well. So you obviously want to perform, you want to entertain and please everybody. So I mean, winning's important, but obviously knocking people out and stuff even better. So I like to put on a show for the fans. I did play the last fight a little bit safe because I was coming off a loss and stuff. But I like to. I don't really feel too much pressure to perform. Pressure to win maybe, but obviously I like to perform as well.
Oh, thanks for that, Stevie. Good luck in 2017. Hopefully we'll get to see you back in there pretty soon.
No bother, mate.
Cheers.
Thank you, and have a good New Year and Christmas.
You too. Thanks. See you later.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Bye. See you.